So what, in your experience, are some of those common setup mistakes
Mhm.
that you see, whether you can focus on job costing or other
Right.
aspects, of the contractor workflow. So,
First, they have the wrong version. For example, if they're using QuickBooks Plus, right away, they're only going to be restricted to 4 reports within the system. None of them are really job costs, or you can look at a profitability report by project. But it's not until you get to advanced to where you actually expand out to, I think it's 8 different reports, where you can start to look at things like estimate versus actual. You can get a WIP. And then, of course, if you go to IES, I think you get close to 20 different reports. And then you start to get into the real details. But if they're on plus, we know they're not looking at their job costs in the right way. But the minute they're in advance, the number one issue we see flat out is that their cost code structure. So oftentimes, instead of creating products or items where they can actually have logical cost codes that are relative to their budget lines, what they're doing is they're embedding them into the chart of accounts, or they're utilizing classes, which is a definite no-no for that. And we've run into that more times than not. And why you have to use products is because all of the reporting that is in QuickBooks when it comes to job costing is based on you utilizing those effective products. If you're trying to do an estimate or a budget, you need to put it in with those cost codes. Now, at the top level, if we're talking contracts, you still need these products, only it's a schedule of value versus likely what the budgetary codes would be. But then you have to also job cost that, at the project level. And then in addition to those cost codes, that is going to open up a plethora of functionality and reporting where you're able to actually do estimate to actual comparisons and utilize the system to its fullest.